guys, I have what looks like a mammillaria. I still actually don't have an ID on this little guy, but I have a mammillaria that has mealybug damage, and it's pretty extensive. And I do see some green here, but I think the best thing to do would be to take off the babies and try to propagate those on a little cactus soil. So that's what I'm going to do. They don't seem to be affected, and sometimes when a plant is sick, it will send out more babies. So this did have some babies on it, but I think it sent out a couple more, knowing it was on its last legs. So I'm just going to take a clean knife and try to separate the babies. Let me put this over here and see if I can propagate it. And sometimes that's the only way you can save a plant. So I'm just going to stick a knife in where it seems to join. And I'm doing this with one hand, so I hope I do a good job. But I'm going to, once I get these off, I'm definitely going to trim them down and make sure that I don't have any part of the diseased mother plant. Just going to give it a little cut. That's my biggest baby. Ooh, I should have put gloves on it. And I hope it makes it. I don't really know if this is an ideal. Whoops. Okay, so there we go, and it's off, but I think I'm going to have to do a little trimming down because that looks, that doesn't look so healthy. So let me put that over here. And let me try to get some more off. Hopefully some of these are going to make it. It was a really pretty plant, and as you can see, the mealybugs really did a job inside there. So, you know, it can't hurt to try, but we'll see what happens. Just cut that one off, and I'm really going to cut them. Whoops! I'm really going to cut it down to make sure that none of the diseased part. I'm putting them in a little bowl here. I'm going to cut them back and make sure none of the diseased areas are left on these little babies. So I think there's just a couple more, and that looks a little dry, but the baby still looks green, so we'll hope for the best. And it looks like there's one more here. I sure hope that I'm trying to do this with one hand. I hope that I have it in the frame for you. There we go. So there's the last, I think that's the last baby. And I'm not going to put this in my compost bin. You know, anything that died from bugs, you just want to throw in the trash can. And hopefully the babies won't end up in the trash can too. I'm hoping that this will save it. And they came out pretty easily, so we'll have to see how that goes. And there we go. We have 5 little babies in the bowl, and I might just stick them right in some dry soil. This whole thing is going to go in the trash, and I'll sterilize the pot. But it's a shame. My mealybugs really did cause me to lose quite a few plants. And hopefully I have these 5 babies, but we will see what happens. I know I'm repeating myself, but I think it's wishful thinking. So guys, I'm going to put those in some pots, and when that's done, I'm going to show you how it turned out. Okay guys, so I have the mystery mammillaria pups all planted up in a bonsai pot, and I always pick up bonsai pots at the thrift shop, the charity shops. They're a great little tray to root either succulent leaves or small cactus pups like this. It's just perfect. So let me show you what I put in there. I went ahead and used something I had. I used Miracle-Gro seed starting potting mix. And it is formulated for fast root development. And I thought that would be perfect because after all, we're rooting these out. So it's in a green bag. It's called Seed Starting Potting Mix. and we'll see how it does in that. I did add extra perlite. So that's about it. I just wanted to try to mitigate my losses and plant up these little pups, which really did look healthy. And the plant, by the way, didn't have any sign of mealybugs. I think it had suffered from mealybugs. I did a lot of spraying in the cactus room with neem oil, so I think I had gotten rid of it, although I did throw away the soil because that is the safest thing to do. So this is brand new soil for these little babies, and I am hoping they will root out, especially with spring around the corner. I'll put them out. They'll get some fresh air when it's warm. And hopefully I have 5 new babies from the one that I lost. But we'll see. I didn't actually trim off anything. I thought maybe it's best just to let that bottom part dry. The actual connection to the plant was such a small little part that I just thought I'm just going to put it in dry soil, leave it dry until it warms up, and it should be just fine. So I'll keep you posted. I think they're just adorable, and if any of you guys know what type of mammillaria this is, please let me know down in the comments, because I actually don't know. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.